Hey guys, this video is going to go over questions 1 through 10 on your 9.10 homework assignment. Okay, starting with question 1, it says write the equation in standard form. To do that, we're going to start with grouping our x's. Leave a blank. Group our y's. Leave a blank. And add the constant, or actually subtract the constant to the other side. And I'll leave 2 more blanks so I don't forget to add these to both sides of the equation. All right, I'm going to take b divided by 2 squared. That gives me 1. B divided by 2 squared. That gives me 25. Now I can factor this side. That's going to be x plus 1 squared. Y minus 5 squared equals 16. And this would be my final answer for question number 1. Okay, question 2. The directions are the same. I'm going to start with grouping my x's. Leave a blank. Group my y's. Leave a blank. Subtract the constant to the other side, giving myself 2 more blanks. All right, so I'm going to take b divided by 2 squared. That'll give me 4. B divided by 2 squared. That'll give me 9. I can factor this piece. That's going to be x minus 2 squared. Y plus 3 squared equals 4. And that's our final answer for 2. Okay, now this next section says to write the equation in general form. So let's start with the given. I'm actually going to copy this out in this format. Now I'm going to start my FOIL process. X squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. Y squared plus 6y plus 6y. Now we can combine like terms. These are like terms. These are like terms, and those are like terms. Okay, the last step in this process is just to make sure that the exponents are written highest to lowest in alphabetical order, and make sure it's set equal to 0. So x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 12y, and when I subtract, okay, this 25 over, it looks like we're going to be left with 15. And that will be my final answer for 3. Okay, going to question 4. I'm going to write this out with no exponent. I can now FOIL this side. Make sure that this is now written highest to lowest, alphabetical order, and set equal to 0. I can combine like terms as well. Okay, got to subtract that 27 over to the other side. giving us our final answer. All right, question 5. X squared, y minus 3 times y minus 3. I can start my foiling process. Combine like terms. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 14 to the other side for my final answer. Question 6. X plus 1 times x plus 1. Y minus 7 times y minus 7. Okay, starting my foiling process, x squared plus x plus 1. Y squared minus 7y minus 7y plus 49. I can combine like terms, like term, and like terms. Okay, make sure that this is written highest to lowest, alphabetical, and set equal to 0. When you subtract that 39 over, giving us our final answer. Oops. Which is 11. I was looking at the key and it appears that there's an error on the key, so I'll go back and fix that. All right, that brings us to question 7. Write the equation of the circle in both forms. It's going to be easier to start out with the standard and then move into general. Standard is going to be x minus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals our radius squared. Okay, the next step is to, well, that's one answer. The next step is to now FOIL this out. Giving me x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now, if you notice, okay, I'm actually starting to do some of the simplification in my head instead of writing out so many steps. So if you need more steps, look at the previous examples, but now I'm going to start doing a little bit of mental math as I work. Okay, the next one is going to be y squared plus 6y plus 9. Set it equal to 0. Make sure it's highest to lowest and alphabetical. Now you had to combine those like terms, giving you 13. Okay, but then you had to subtract the 49. Okay, so that 13 minus 49 is going to leave you with negative 36 on this side. And that would be my two final answers. All right, let's try question number 8. All right, it gives me the center, which is actually, let me get a sheet of graph paper for this one so I can give you a visual explanation. The center is at negative 13, negative 16. Okay, so here's my center. And it looks like another point on the circle is at -10, -16. So all right, that means my center is 4, 1, and my radius is 2. So now I can move on to actually giving my final answers for question 8. In standard form, that's going to be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals my radius squared